Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Zebu Nation. And today, we have the big game of the season. Well, two big games of the season, actually. It is the finals of the North American Champions League, and it's a historic finals because we have two Major League Soccer teams in the final, and that means for the first time in history, there will be a winner of North American Champions League from MLS. You look here at the list of past winners: Tigres, Monterrey, Chivas, Pachuca, America, Cruz Azul, Monterrey, Pachuca, Atlanta. Not familiar with them. But anyway, Atlante. Anyway, not Atlanta United. No MLS team has ever won this championship. So it's going to be a big occasion for whoever wins it. Both New York City and FC Cincinnati are ready to go. We're hyped up. Take a look at the stages. We can see how we got here. Get the tree. Wish they would have like the full tree. Anyway, we got through Monterrey, team that beat us last season. We beat them 4-3. Thrilling style. That was an outstanding game. New York City also had a thrilling series up there versus Cruz Azul, beating them 5-4. And now, here we are. Take a look at our opponent for today, New York City. Old John Kempen in goal. I mean, these are guys we just played in the regular season a couple of games ago and beat them pretty well. As you can see, their team is a little bit on the down slope here. They got some older players. Davis is a little old. Folter's getting a little old. John Kempen's getting a little old. It looks like, though, at least in their... oh, man, they got a lot of injuries. Daniel Zinho, Sarachi, Medina. This is where all their best players have gone. They've all gone to the injury list. Renato also injured. Vieto. Hopefully he'll be in the lineup. I mean, that's a lot of stars on the bench. Look at all these star ratings on the bench. So we might have a little bit of an easy time of it versus New York City. They're going to have some backups in there. I was wondering why they had so many youngsters in the lineup here. Webster, Pulis. I mean, Pulis has played quite a bit the last two seasons, so it's no surprise he's in there. Harvey, 20 years old. 17-year-old Scott Clark in midfield. I mean, he looks like he's got some potential, but he is not there yet. He's got some technique and some vision and some agility. Other than that, we don't really know a lot about this kid. He's a relative unknown. We'll see if they were just playing a rotated side and maybe they'll have some of these guys back. But man, if they don't get at least one of these four guys back, that's a lot of firepower on the bench. Maybe they'll have them for the second game. It's doubtful whether they'll have them for the first game or not. Anyway, let's get to the match preview. No, not that match preview. This match preview. New York City versus Cincinnati. 6-4 favorites. We're playing in Yankee Stadium, so New York City's got the home favorites. Both teams are coming into this one in inconsistent form. New York City, 3 losses, 1 win, and a draw in their last 5, including a loss to us. We have 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. In our last 9 meetings, FC Cincinnati has won 5 of those. New York City's won 3, and there's been 1 draw. They've got a few guys unregistered, 4 players out injured. We have Sonora out injured. He is gone for the most likely the season, at least a couple of months anyway, torn knee ligaments. And then Adam Blackman suspended for this game. That's no good. We're a little thin at right back, so it's all hands on deck at the moment. Their biggest strength is throwing. That's hilarious. Potential weakness, finishing. It's not good. We score a lot of goals, and if they can't keep up with us, this could be a runaway. Anyway, it's a sellout in the Bronx. 54,251 fans, 59 degrees, and partly cloudy. Breezy. Should be a fine day for the football. Francisco Gutierrez, 2.2 yellow cards per match as the referee. That's acceptable. We can take that. Anyway, that's the lineup, or that's the matchup. Let's get to the lineups. We've had to make some substitutions in there. We have Carlton out at right wing. He is a little bit unfit. He is coming back from an injury, but we're going to put him out there. We got several options off the bench we can use if necessary. We got Miguel on the bench. He can play right wing. We're bringing in Luke White. The draft pick this year has played outstanding this season. Crispum, he can play on the right, left, center, so he's going to be our reserve off the bench to go in if anybody needs to come out. Arsman is on the bench. Stevenson, Patrick Lee, and Conroy is our only other registered goalkeeper. So let's submit that team. Yep. Carlton is lacking match sharpness. I almost called him the apothecary because I've been playing like Blood Bowl and stuff. The medics, the medical staff have suggested that Carlton only plays 75 minutes, so we'll see about that. All right, so New York, their starting lineup is the big question. They do have Kempen in goal, a Folter, Lee, youngster, only 4 appearances, 12 substitutions. Played well, though, 7.01 rating. He'll be playing at central defense along with another regen here, Garrison Brown. His first start today in the Champions League final. They could have some issues on defense. Murgos. Anyway, 6 assists, most assists on the season, 7.41 rating. He's played very well at wing back, along with their captain, S. Rode Gregerson, nearly suspended, 7.04 rating. So they got a lot of really good ratings on this team. Johoney in central midfield with Davis and Clark. 1 appearance this year. Another youngster. That's that 17-year-old we looked at. Sarter up top. 3 goals on the season. 10 starts. Very good rating, 7.06. And then Vieto is going to play. So that's where their goal scoring is going to come from, obviously. He's got 14 goals in 15 starts, 7.72 rating. So he is by far their best player. Now with our starting lineup, we do have Hernandez in goal. Nuhu, Richards, Glad, Torres at the right back. He's started 7 times this season, 7.16 rating, so he's played well. Even though last game we watched, he did get beat for a pretty important goal, but still, he's played decently, at least in the MLS. He's played decently. Alashi, Akechi, DeVries, Acosta, Carlton, and Przybylko. So, pretty solid attack. We'll see what we can do. Let's go. Dressing room, boys. This is what we've been working toward. This is what the series has come down to. Oh no, I hit the Ask Assistant button. Anyway, want to win Champions League. This is what it's all about. If we can win Champions League, get to the World Club Championship, that would be outstanding. I don't expect us to go very far in the World Club Champion should we get there, but it would be nice to get there. I've only ever gotten there once. Twice. They take it back, twice. I got there once because they held the event in Canada and just sort of gifted me a spot with Montreal. And then I got there a second time in an off-camera save with Columbus Crew, of all people. It's Carlton sending one for DeVries. DeVries has it looking. Nope, Lee is back there. Clark, the youngsters, making some plays defensively for New York. And they end our attack. So those youngsters held up there for the first attack. But yeah, so I've never made it to the World Club Championship on a real live YouTube save, so hopefully we can do that and put a capstone on this series, and then we'll get to a new series because they've got the database update. Przybylko's got a slight injury. That's fine. They got the database update now. It seems to be pretty good, pretty solid, fixing some bugs and things like that. So we'll probably start a new save with that. Probably another MLS save. I mean, that's my thing. What can I say? I've kind of given up a little bit on the lower league save. There's a new database update for that lower league save from Uncle Sam FM as well. One that's actually focusing on the Canadian leagues. Here's a catchy. Sending one in. Richards on the back post. Gets the first goal. Second goal of the season for Richards. Gotta love these set-piece goals. Ooh. Richards looked a little offside there. And then he came rushing back. The defense just stood there, though. I mean, that was their defense's fault right there. Nobody reacted to that ball at all. And Richards he's the only guy who went for it. So, I guess to the victor go the spoils. 7.5 rating and a goal. Puts us up 1-0. Away goal as well. So, this is a good way to start. Probably have to take Przybylko out at halftime just to save him. I mean, bruised knee isn't that bad. But it could be worse than a bruise. It just says potential knee injury right there. So let's get to the tactics. So our real only option up top is Miguel. That's fine. It does change our offense a little bit because he is an advanced forward. So we'll stop the early crosses. But going direct is still fine with an advanced forward. Have him go chase the ball down. That works out fine. Other than that, I think we're okay. Dressing room pep talk. The way the game is set, you can go out for the second half and play without pressure. Played well, but there's still room for improvement. Let's go with that one. Okay. Alashi is the only one who's happy about that. Veteran. That's a veteran type talk, you know. Youngsters don't want to hear that, but the veterans understand. All right, let us go. So, yeah, the other save, the journeyman save, I don't know. I reached a point with that where I switched teams, and then that team was just kind of messed up, and I couldn't bring any players in, and it was just, I don't know. The new database would fix some of the problems I'm having, but then I'd have to start all over again. Here's DeVries. Lashy. Miguel to Glad. Our central defenders are scoring all of our goals. Flagman has his flag down. Miguel comes off the bench with an assist. Glad with his second goal of the season. So Lashy wins the initial header, and then Miguel. Goalkeeper made a valiant dive, but he could not get there. Old John Kempen. He's one of those guys who's like just on the verge of being a really good keeper, but just, I don't know, something keeps him away. Here's a catchy. Tries a long one. So yeah, we'll probably... I don't know what we'll do with the new save. I mean, I have an idea of what we'll do. Got some ideas from the comments section on some things to try. I think I'll probably combine a few of those ideas into a different type of MLS save. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, we'll keep on trucking here regardless. There'll be some sort of series. Got some other games I want to look at. There's a bunch of new indie games coming out that I want to take a look at. And so there'll be a few of those videos coming out as well. DeVries sends one in. Oh, penalty. Akechi will take the penalty. Yes, indeed he will. Probably sub out Carlton after this goal. Here we go. Akechi. Easy. Oh, he sent Kempen going the other way. Fourth goal of the season. Outstanding. Let's watch this one again. From a different angle this time. Just fakes him out. All right. Good job. Let's get Carlton out of there. Bring in Crispum. I mean, Carlton played well, 7.2 rating, but he is, he's got fitness problems right now. He is just limping around out there after that injury. I think I forgot what injury he had. I think it was like a broken arm or something, or I don't remember. But it wasn't too bad. It wasn't something that was like, that would like really injure him if he stayed in too long. It's just why risk it at this point, especially with the way the clock is just burning now. New York City just wants to get out of here. 3-goal deficit. Lashy to Akechi. 30 seconds to go. Sends it forward. Miguel. Well, what a pass. What a pass by Akechi. Miguel just couldn't finish it. Oop. Somebody missed on the back line there. Knew who has to clear it up. Glad. All right, so this should be the final highlight. There it is. 3-0 on the road. New York City's got a lot of work to do. 27 shots, 15 on target. Domination. 54% possession. Just New York City gave us no kind of resistance at all. Ouch. That's really bad. Look at their ratings. A lot of 6.4s, 6.3s. Yeah, they played very... I mean, with so many injuries to their top players, it's a little bit anticlimactic at this point to beat up on them. But, this is our goal. This is our dream. So we're gonna take it. If they're gonna hand it to us on a silver platter, we're gonna take it. So we'll come back for the second leg in just a moment. Pause. Okay, we're back for the second leg of the Champions League final. We're up 3-0. Outstanding. We're going to cruise our way to North American Champions League. There's no way anything could possibly go wrong. I mean, they tried. Miguel has been injured. He's, a rotational player, but he's been injured for about a month now. Well, not for about a month. He will be injured for the next month, 4 weeks or so. But he's not that integral to our plans. He's not a starter for Champions League. So, we got ways around that. But anyway, let's get to the match preview. 6-4 favorites at home. 25,000 tickets sold out of a possible 25,000. 53 degrees, gusty, and possible rain showers. Yeah, not the greatest weather, but we don't need the greatest weather. We just need to hold on to a 3-0 lead. You saw what happened. I mean, they still have 5 players out on injury. We still have Sonora out, and now Miguel is out, but that's fine. We can go to the team selection. We've seen these guys before. We don't need all that. All right. So, we've had to bring in on the bench, we've had to bring in the hitman, Brett Kadkodian. He's going to be, our reserve striker. It's fine. Everybody else is pretty much the same. Torres is now on the bench because Blackman is back from suspension. So we got pretty much a full team. We are ready to go. Hernandez, Nuhu, Richards, Glad, Blackman, back at fullback as I mentioned. Alashi, Akechi, DeVries, Acosta, Carlton, Przbilko. So we're looking pretty good. New York looks like pretty much similar lineup. They flip-flop their defense a little bit. They got Kempen in goal. Fulter is now on the right-hand side. Brown in the middle and Lee on the left. That's interesting. All right, Morgos on the left. Dworkin on the right. Is he new? Thomas Dworkin. 7.13. I don't remember. Clark. Yep, Joni. And this guy. Stian Rode Gregerson. 16 tackling. I mean, he can play central defense. He can play all over. He's pretty good. 16 jumping reach, 17 strength. I mean, yeah, he is very good, but he can't cover the whole field by himself. And they have Vieto up top. Sartor, and yeah, we'll see if they can. I mean, they got the same players. We'll see if they can do any better. You know, they're going to have to come out with an attacking type of mentality. We'll see what they can do with that. Gregerson will cover him all over the field. Other than that, I think we're okay. We don't need that. Don't need to tightly mark their defensive players, I guess. Their wingbacks, yes, we do. All right, tunnel talk. Assistant coach, let's go. Look at that packed stadium. The gray and blue, apparently, is what the fans are wearing. Not the orange and blue of Cincinnati, unfortunately. Carlton, you know, trying to get used to his right wing position. Gets it out to DeVries. Can he get it back? Nope. DeVries' cross is deflected, and there ends the first highlight. All right. Absolute domination in the last game. 3-0. We had all the possession. We had all the shots. It was all good. Nuhu with not a great throw-in, but he gets it back, sends it in. Przybylko gathers it, scores. The big man scores the first goal of the game, and we're now up 4-0. The home crowd going wild. Going wild. DeVries. All right. Sorry about that. I got caught up with some messages. I mean, we're killing them. 5-0. What are we going to do here? What is there to talk about? It's just absolute destruction. Blackman sends it backside. Akechi. DeVries just hanging out. Scores. New York City did not come to play in this Champions League final, unfortunately. Little, as I said before, anticlimactic. I mean, what are you going to do? What can you say? This is a series-long dream to win the Champions League. We come so close every season, and now we finally have the team that put us over the top. We got, I mean, I wouldn't say we got lucky per se. We played an MLS team and then 2 Mexican League teams and then another MLS team. So maybe we got lucky because New York City spent everything they had just to get here. I don't know if all those guys got injured in like the last game or something like that, or maybe because New York City traditionally has a very small roster, maybe they played all their guys in all their MLS games as well and just burnt them out. So that part's a little lucky that New York had all these injuries and they had to play all these youngsters. But, you know, it still wasn't the easiest road to get here. We had to beat some good teams. Or maybe we can just say that because, I mean, now that I think back, like Montreal maybe is not the best team this year, even though they won the Canadian Championship. I don't know. We still had to beat 2 Mexican League teams to get here, and that's impressive in and of itself. All right, so we're up 2-0, halftime, dressing room, hand over the assistant, pep talk. That's fine. Tactics, I guess we could, we could slow it down. We could waste some time. That's fine. Start the second half. Let's go. If they come back and get 5 on us, that's a little ridiculous. Especially when you look at these. They have 1 shot to our 16 now. 9 on target to their 1. I mean, it's. I guess we're lucky they didn't score on that 1 shot they've got. That's how it goes sometimes. Richards wins the header at midfield. Looks like New York's gonna start some kind of attack here. Gregerson, see what the team captain can do. He's just gonna lay it back. Defense is spread pretty wide. Just bombs it downfield for Sartor. Can he get it to the middle? No, yes, he can. Vieto beat Nuhu on the backside there. Sartor just sort of brought everybody towards him. Unfortunately, I mean, look at that. 3 defenders over there. Nuhu just on an island. Probably shouldn't have been. I mean, Glad should have stayed back in the middle. But anyway, 5-1 now. De Vries on the left-hand side looking to add another goal, get another insurance goal. Nuhu, De Vries sends it in, no good, but Akechi's going to recover. Alashi's going to move up to the spot. No, he's not going to take a shot. Going to let Carlton take a shot. What a shot it is. Wow. Unstoppable. Left foot from the right-hand side. Picked out the corner on the far side. There was just no way. No way the goalkeeper could stop that one. Kempen just... Carlton one touch and then perfectly placed shot to bring our lead back to 5. Their ratings are poor again this game. 6.3s all over the place. Here's De Vries sending one in backside. Richards, he scores again, his 3rd goal of the season. Our central defenders now have 5 goals on the season. That's pretty good. We're up 7-1. We're just going to cruise to the ultimate victory. First ever MLS North American Champions League victory. Looked like Acosta was kind of hanging out behind the goalkeeper. Oh well, he didn't touch the ball. He's not offside. Look at their ratings are just going down. Clark, Fulter, Joni. They've moved him down to central defense now. Trying to change things up, I guess. Blackman to Carlton. Alashi. Going to try to get it into the middle. No, not yet. Ketchy out wide to Nuhu. Wide open on the far side. Can't get it to Acosta. Still 66 minutes gone, so there's still a lot of time that we're going to have to waste here. It looks like we're wasting it. Carlton back out wide to Nuhu. They seem to be ignoring our fullbacks, I guess for good reason with crosses like that. They're definitely the least dangerous guys we have. Maybe Alashi might also be not that dangerous, but he can score from 30 yards out too. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Yeah. So all that possession, bouncing it around. They're leaving our fullbacks and defensive midfielder alone, and he makes him pay. That might have been deflected. That looked like it could have been a little deflection there. Fooled the goalkeeper. And there we are. 8-1 on aggregate. Killing this team. This is like demoralizing. I mean, they're switching their players around. Moved their 2 best midfielders down to central defense to try to, I don't know, try to stop the bleeding, I guess. I mean, it's past respectable now. They can't make it respectable. It's just a matter of not losing more. Oh, Prispilko just towers over everybody. Even the keeper can't deal with that size, and he just jumps over everybody. We knew who loops one in there for him. And that's a pretty good cross, and then bang. I mean, I guess the keeper would have had to stay back on that one. He thought he could run out and get it, but look at these ratings. 9-2, 9-1, 9-3, 3-4. Just ouch. Killing everybody. 78 minutes, and the highlights just keep coming. Blackman. Oh, he's tackled. Could this be a counterattack from New York City? Sarter. Gregerson now at defense, I think. Nope. Lee. Huh. Looks like they're slow playing it now. They just want to waste time as well. Something's going to happen here. Here we go. There's Lee. He likes to bomb it. This is how they got their last goal. Exactly how they got their last goal. Let's see. Sarter. Oh, what a stop by Hernandez. How about Hernandez, too? Let's give it up to him. Guy who was, you know, probably a backup. But due to some just some scheduling and some registration craziness, he got to start all of these Champions League games, and he showed up pretty well. I mean, it's not like we've had to outscore a ton of teams, and it's been crazy. I mean, he's let in a few goals, but nothing real bad, I don't think. Carlton's cross is deflected. Blackman, Carlton, he's dispossessed. He's a little angry there, tried to fight back. Go another highlight. Glad wins it to Carlton. His header goes to nobody, though. Lashy was a little out of position there. Now here's Vieto out wide. Come on, boys. There we go. Nuhu with the tackle. De Vries picks up the trash. That's what he's good at. He's a good garbage man. And he is fouled. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Clark's going to get a red insult to injury here. Oh, look out. Yeah. See you later, buddy. Down 9-1. And now they go down a man as well. So they've taken out their striker. They've subbed in Pulis and Ochoa. 23-year-old. Carlton. Oh, we should have taken Carlton out. No, we should have taken him out. All right. Crispum going in. While we're at it, let's take Acosta out just in case he feels like going crazy. And then we'll take Ketchy out as well. Take out our 3 superstars. Got so caught up in the devastation that I kind of forgot about that kind of situation. Forgot about... I mean, we've been resting Carlton in between games, but he's still having trouble coming back from that injury. So we can't afford anybody else getting injured because we made our 3 subs, but if anybody else gets injured, they're not, they're sort of replaceable. I would say Blackman is our only sort of irreplaceable dude right now. It wouldn't be great if our central defenders got hurt, but they're not that much better than our reserves at the moment. And our reserves are young players who can get better, so it's not that big of a deal, but still. There we go. Full time. Hey, champion, champion. Look at that. We actually get a celebration. We get the orange and blue confetti. Hooray. Look at the guy. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, I thought Cincinnati would have enough. Oh, really? With a 3-goal lead. 9-1. That's just a destruction. 25 shots, 15 on target. Scored 6 goals. Just utter destruction. Utter destruction. All right. End pep talk. Continue. All right, Cincinnati wins the Champions League. Andrew Carlton out 4 to 5 weeks, so another guy we're losing for a month. Yeah. First leg triumph helped Cincinnati. I mean, the second leg was even better than the first leg, I guess. I mean, we did allow a goal, but still. Received $500,000 for winning the Champions League. Board is delighted that we've won the Champions League. Thank you. Oh, look at that. There we go. View the Hall of Fame. Nation enters the North American Roll of Honor. Pass into history as one of the greatest head coaches ever to have worked in North America after winning the North American Champions League. Let's take a look at this Hall of Fame. Tuca Ferretti. Bruce Arena's up there. 10 domestic division championships, 2 domestic cups, 2 international trophies. Outstanding. So where is Zebu Nation? Down here, 15th place overall. Ahead of the likes of Antonio Mohamed from Argentina, Honduras, Carlos Barra from Mexico. So we got 3 domestic division champions, 1 domestic cup, 1 other club trophies, which I'm assuming is the North American Champions League. Look at that. Yep. Outstanding. I don't know what else to say about that. Cincinnati fans are grateful for Nation lifting the North American Champions League. Spokesman for the supporters club declared Zebu Nation was a credit to the team and his profession. Wow, thank you. It's very flattering. Champions League victory. Carlton placed on the injured list. No. Spilko Stellar, yes. All right. Enough celebrating. Let's take a look at what we've got coming up on the schedule. So we've just got sort of MLS. We got US Cup. We'll probably come back at like mid-season of MLS, check in, because this season, we've done what we wanted to do, which was win the Champions League. Now we've just got the club championship next season to worry about. I think it's next season. I don't think it happens the end of the season. It might. I mean, I guess we'll see if they add another thing here for this season. But we'll come back mid-season. So a couple of games here, about 5 games, we'll come back and just check in, see what's going on. So yeah, that's going to do it. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.